Hello everybody. Thank you guys for joining. If you are a replay viewer, thank you so much for watching my video. And I know I haven't seen you guys in a few days. I've had a lot going on. For one, I had an awards banquet that I had to attend on Friday night. No, it was Thursday night, so I didn't get to see you all. And then on Friday, I spent my whole day on site with a client working her business. So here I am tonight to scope with you guys and talk about a very important topic. And this topic is getting me time in your business. Now, this is something that I incorporated in my life, I would say probably a good 15 years ago. I think it's very important to have me time. And what exactly is me time? It's time when you take out for yourself to relax, to rest, to recuperate, and just to give yourself a break that you need. If you're joining me now, go ahead and click the little man at the bottom and invite your followers. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome, Select. Thank you, Brian, for joining the scope. Welcome. Click the little man at the bottom and invite your followers. And go ahead and tap the screen, double tap for me and give me hearts. And that basically lets me know that you guys agree with what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying, and you can relate to what's going on in this scope. So thank you so much for inviting followers. Welcome, Iona Daycare. Andrea, thank you so much for joining. It's good to have you here. But basically what we're talking about today is getting me time in your business. This is something that's very important, and a lot of us often don't take the time out for ourselves or our family. And I just want to be the first to say, if you've never heard it before, it's definitely important that you take out time for yourself to rest and recuperate and rejuvenate yourselves. A lot of times we spend hours upon hours a day pouring in to everybody else's business, pouring into everybody else's life, and sometimes we forget to pour into ourselves, invest in our own families. Well, don't let that be you today. Don't let that be you in your business. Take out, even if it's one day, even if it's a few hours, take that time and invest it in yourself, in your family. Now, for me, I have me time, I will say 1 weekend out of the month. And what I do for that time is, it could be something as simple as going and getting my nails done, or as simple as just pleasure reading. This is something we often forget to do, and it's important for us to do these things because you have to refresh your mind and step away sometimes from business just so you can come back strong, come back fresh, and be able to help all the people that you're helping. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. I actually love seeing those. And again, click the little man at the bottom and invite your followers. So what are other ways that you can get me time? Me time can be something as simple as getting a massage. And I know if you're in business, we get stressed a lot. And what you don't want to do is work yourself into the ground, work like a workaholic, and forget about yourself. Forget about taking care of yourself. If you're forgetting to take care of yourself, your business begins to fail. Your relationships with the people that work with you begin to fail. Your relationships with your clients and your customers begin to fail. And this is what happens when you're not investing in your own self, in your personal health, in your mental health, in your spiritual health. So this is something you definitely want to be wise about and you want to be conscious about doing. If you guys have any suggestions for ways to have me time, go ahead and type them into the screen and let us know what your suggestions are for me time. If you feel like you need to get some extra time in your life and in your business, go ahead and tell us ways. Exactly. You definitely know your level of work goes down and you'll definitely get burnt out if you're not taking this time away for yourself. And it actually helps you build your business because then you can come back with a renewed mind and a renewed spirit and a renewed conscience, and you're able to pour more into what you were already doing before. So definitely take the time to do that. Whether you set aside an hour, 2 hours, a weekend, not just your normal break, not just your normal holiday breaks. I'm not talking about those things. I'm talking about a regular time where you're pouring into yourself and investing in yourself. Another important aspect is family time. Now, this is something a lot of us like to let slip, and your relationships begin to suffer. Welcome, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead and click the little man at the bottom and invite your followers. Family time is very important, especially if you have little children, young kids. You definitely want to take time to step away from business and invest in getting to know your kids and invest in pouring into your children. You don't want to be that person that works so much, works constantly. You're working 40, 50, 60, 70, sometimes even 80 hours a week, and you're not spending any time with your kids. Welcome, Zarian's dad. Thank you so much for joining. Click the little man at the bottom and go ahead and invite your followers. So you don't want to be that person that works so much, you're a workaholic, and your family is over on the other side lacking, or your family begins to hate work, and not only hate work, but they don't like your business because you're taking too much time spending in the business and you're not taking any time to spend with your family. If you guys agree with this, go ahead and say me in the little box at the bottom and let me know you can agree with what I'm saying. So this week is spring break, and let me say something. I started off today. Welcome so much. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you. I already select you were here. But I started today off, which is spring break for my kids, and we did something. I found an event that was a free event, and it really helped out for us. We went to the planetarium, and I just exposed the kids to STEM, basically. So it was still a learning experience for them, but it was also a fun experience for them. They were able to really just laugh and smile. We got outside and enjoyed the weather. It was really nice today. They got a chance to walk and run, and it was refreshing for me to be able to watch them play and completely step away from the computer screen, not answer any calls, not return any calls or any emails. And I said, you know what? That can wait. Right now is their time, and that's what we're doing. So this is not going to be a long scope. I think it's something that's very self-explanatory, and it's something that's very important. And it may be confirmation for some of you if you're already questioning, or you already have family that's kind of lacking and they're looking at you and they want your time and they're yearning and desiring for that time. Go ahead and give them that time. Don't put your business ahead of your family. Invest the time into your family. Invest the time into yourself. It's going to bless your life. It's going to bless your health. It's going to bless you spiritually, mentally, and physically. Again, you guys can find me at www.tanyaedwards.com. You can also find me across social media at Boss Lady on Fire. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys back again on Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Have a good night and a great weekend.